my name is Dermot Dunn, and this is part 3 of Lies, Corruption and Bedfordshire Police. Part 3 is going to deal with the lies from said person. This may end up running into 2 videos, so I do apologise because there is a lot of lies to try and explain on her part. But firstly, I'm not too sure if anyone had seen earlier. I know 1 or 2 of you had seen those comments where a user by the name of @itsmehigh0034 made comments saying, oh, but this poor woman, to make sure the video doesn't get scrubbed or whatever like that, we'll just use the R word, her. And she was terrified of you and all the rest of it. Now, I don't know if this is actually her or it's a very close friend of hers who she would have lied to. Strangely enough, that person, when a little bit of information went back to them, because I couldn't message them directly, so obviously comments were, and I've left my comments on because I'm going to be completely open about this. I'm not holding back anything. I've no reason to. So, they disappeared without a trace. I wonder why that was. So, this lassie had claimed that I had gone round, obviously got her number and started seeing her within a day or 2 or whatever like that. I've already covered that in a previous video. And that I used to go around when I was on duty and have sex. She made a claim the first time I went round, I was on duty, it was during the day. Then in another statement she said, well, the first time that we had sex, well, it was off duty and he was just wearing his white shirt, because that's what we used to wear in the day, and black trousers and boots. So again, you don't seem to know what story you're talking about. You seem to have something in your head, but you're so desperate that you catch up one lie with another. Frustrating. But anyway, and again, this is from my side. You guys are hearing it for the first time. I get that. So, the specifics in question, when she claims that she came to my flat one night. Now, we'd already been in a highly sexual relationship. She was single, I was single, like I said. It was great. And it was. And we each knew each other's situation, and we went from there. So there's been lots of meetings up. But one particular evening, she decides that it's all been arranged, but she's coming up, and she claims that she's wearing a red basque, tights, under a long coat, and that she's gotten the train up. So she's gotten a train from Luton all the way to Bedford in the evening, arrives at mine, says there's somebody else there finishing off doing work, and that they're walking out the door. Now, granted, at that time, yes, I was having my flat redone. But she then claims that she sat down, I've given her a drink, and by the time she's had some of it, she's already starting to feel woozy. But then she says that she continues to drink the drink. Next thing she claims is that she wakes up in my bed naked, and that she can see 2 images by the door. Then she claims she wakes up in the morning and I'm not there. And she claims that I've locked her in the flat. And that she then starts looking around the flat, looking for what I could have given her. So she's already thinking I've given her something. Not quite sure how that works out, but that's the mindset she's telling people things. And that she can't find anything. How strange. There would have been nothing to find like that. And then, so she hasn't even called the police at this stage, so I'm trying to figure out, well, if you've woken up and you feel you've just been attacked, right, why wouldn't you make a phone call straight away? Then I come back, allegedly I've gone out for a haircut and I picked up a McDonald's on my way home. And then I've dropped her home. And then there's no contact for ages. Another version of that is, she claims, and this is all in statements, is that she's woken up, then she walks into the bathroom and I'm stood in the bathroom with her and we have a conversation. Then I'm going out to have a haircut and get a McDonald's. Then there's another version which claims that she walks into the bathroom, no one's there, but then as she walks back out of the bathroom, that I'm in the kitchen. You wouldn't have been able, it's easy for me to say, you wouldn't have been able to miss if I'd been stood in the bathroom or if I'd been stood in the kitchen area. You can't miss it. As soon as you would have walked out of the bedroom, the kitchen was open plan and you would have seen me if I was there. But this thing about looking around the flat, not making a phone call, not calling 999, that she's looking around the flat for something that I gave her. But in all three statements, she's adamant that she's checked my bedroom drawers. There was no drawers in my bedroom. It was a floating effect bed. So, wonder which memory she got mixed up with. Then, in one statement, she claims that her stuff is in a bag and her tights are torn. But the basque was all right. And then another statement is the tights are damaged and the basque is damaged and she's thrown them all out. Remember the basque. And then several weeks later, she finds out she's pregnant. And that it's arranged that an abortion. And that I've taken her. Now, this is definitely going to go into 2 videos, if not 3, sorry. So she's claiming that she went to the doctor to report that she'd been raped on a specific day. I think it was the 1st of June. But seems to forget that I have her medical records in the package that was given to me. So you've been in contact with the doctor on the 23rd of May, nothing mentioned about any sexual assault. 24th of May, seen in doctors, no mention of any sexual assault. 31st of May, discusses an unwanted pregnancy. Now, during that time, she would have been told it will take several weeks to sort out. Then returns back the next day, then makes a claim that she's been raped. And having spoken to several people, the way to get an abortion done very quickly is to claim that you've been raped. So, we're nearly at the 10 minutes on this one. I'm going to release this as part 3.1. There's a lot more. There's so much more. Get ready for the next one, guys.